Thank you for tuning in to another episode of WGC Fits. Today we have a really exciting one because we are going over the new Fujikura Ventus Velocore Plus. I'm just going to let a moment of silence. Let's appreciate how gorgeous this shaft is. Might be the coolest looking shaft that's ever been made. Because this 100% looks like a lightsaber. Tell me I'm wrong. Come on. Visually first. It's beautiful. So, what is Velocore Plus? Velocore Plus is the new window from Fujikura that builds on everything they had with the original Ventus line. The original Ventus line is probably the most played on kind of tours around the world right now. It's something that is making a pretty big dent in the fitting world as well. I myself have been a Ventus guy for a long time. Been playing them since the originals were coming out. And this is actually my shaft, so this is not set up perfectly for Ian. But essentially what we're dealing with Velocore is the really kind of good quality material, if you will, the entire length of the shaft, right? These guys were probably one of the first ones to kind of start doing that. And what that does is that enhances and increases stability immensely. When you increase stability by that much, right, what you find is there's a whole lot less deviation in strike because you're going to be able to find center much easier. That is what I love about these. That's why I play these, right? You know, I'm not sitting there playing the Ventus stuff because it's the longest stuff that I've ever played, but it is the most consistent by far, right? Now with the new Velocore Plus line, they've taken kind of that same baseline and they've enhanced things like ball speed, right? So when you enhance ball speed potential, you get a touch more of that distance in there as well. And I can tell you from the little bit that I have hit this, I am longer with this one compared to the traditional one that I used to play. Now, Ian's not normally a Ventus guy, but let's see how he hits it, right? So take it away, Ian. See what you got.
Looks like a lightsaber.
Oh, dude, come on, man. It's the best looking shaft ever. I love that color. They went with something a little bit different from the normal. It's a little bit lighter, kind of more like an electric blue, if you will.
I like electric blue.
Electric blue is good.
So the shaft is like an inch shorter than mine, though.
I play a 44-inch driver.
Yeah.
So a little bit short.
44?
44.
It's an inch and a half shorter than my driver.
I told you, I play a short driver. However, again, I've always done that, and we don't have one of these from a normal kind of fitting perspective yet. Hoping to get our hands on one. So like I said, definitely not set up specifically for Captain Ball Speed here. However, when he hits drives like that, it just really doesn't matter, you know? It's just that good.
That was a good one.
That was a great one.
It's pretty smooth.
Definitely smooth.
I can feel the whole shaft, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing that I love about it, right? Is when you have that really good quality material kind of going the entirety of the shaft instead of kind of only being in the tip and only being in the butt end. What that typically kind of relates to for me is much better understanding of kind of what's going on in the swing.
Like for me, normally that's a pull hook.
And you're in the fairway still.
Yeah, I pull it.
Yeah, this is a great shot, you know?
Yeah.
The thing that I can't stress enough is when I'm doing fittings with guys and I put them into that Ventus kind of lineup, right? It tightens up just dispersion immensely, you know? And the thing that I always kind of like about it is I like to swing hard. I'm not one who
finesses a
likes
driver.
to baby it, let's say. And this lets me just kind of stand up there, swing pretty hard, and trust that I'm not going to lose it. Because the one feeling that I have that I cannot ever play golf with is when I'm getting ready to transition, going back down through the swing, and I feel the club head breaking away from me, right? I hate like that feeling. Exactly. Hate that feeling, right? So the one thing that the Ventus lineup for me is that it has helped is I just feel like it keeps up with me, you know, in a pretty aggressive transition.
That was a miss, but it's fine.
So you've hit the other Ventuses, right?
Yeah.
How does this one compare? Does it feel any different, or does it feel pretty similar?
Smoother.
A little smoother?
Yeah, I'll go smoother.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
Numbers are pretty good.
Numbers are great.
For how short this thing is.
Just imagine if we had a 45.5-inch one. You'd be carrying the ball like 345.
God.
We'll get one on order for you.
Thank you.
I'll transition you into a Ventus guy. So talk to me about what you're feeling, right? You feel like you have good kind of understanding and feedback from the face?
I believe so.
Do you feel like...
You know how I know
as
where
good as
I
we
hit it
can,
on the face.
as good as we can get. As good as we can get, I should say, for you.
Yeah.
How about, do you feel like it's easy enough to repeat what's going on?
I think so.
Right?
I mean, get used to it.
I want you to hit a couple more because I'm keeping kind of everything kind of visible right now on purpose because I want to. It's one of the things that Ventus does better than everything else, I would argue, which is standard deviations, right?
If you just get rid of that one pole for me, I'd be fine with it.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. The standard deviation in terms of front to back, even with the pool, are perfect. You're hitting all of these.
I'll agree with that.
Within probably a 5-yard window, front to back. Right? Now, we all know that face control in terms of angle, that's something that nothing can, kind of equipment can fix, right? That's on you.
That's all me.
But
Especially
even
when I
that
get
being
stuck.
said, right, your right to left isn't too bad. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know? And, again, this is very different than anything you would normally play
I
and
mean,
hit.
that's what I expect, minus the pole shot. Mm-hmm. Okay, just get rid of the pole. I don't like the pole. I don't pull drivers.
We'll temporarily ignore the pool.
Fine. Yeah, that's me. Whee!
Little pull
Felt
cut.
like I missed that. I
Probably.
tried to pull cut it.
Yeah, the strike was probably a little off there, maybe a little bit even bottomy.
Maybe.
It sounded that way a little bit.
But I mean, like, I'm fine with that.
No, it's a good miss. How would you compare it other than anything other than smooth? How would you compare it when you're comparing it just from a feel perspective?
Hold on. Just good. I don't know. Like, that was perfect. Like, that's what I expect.
And that was as good as it gets, right? What I would say is when I first hit this, it reminded me of the first Ventus, right? Before they had the black and the red and the blue, there was just that blue color, and it reminded me just of that.
Yeah.
Now, I've played many shafts looking to kind of replicate that first feeling that I had, and I kind of haven't been able to do so, right? I've been trying to kind of play up some different stuff and try some different stuff. So I've tried TRs, I've tried, other just blues and whatnot. Nothing has felt as good to me as that first one.
Yeah.
And whether or not it was a weighting thing, club thing, whatever it was, couldn't tell you. To me, this one felt super stable. Like you said, super smooth, right? But I also felt like I could lean on it all day and never worry about kind of passing it up, if you will, almost kind of gave me the same feeling that I used to get when I was playing the old, like Diamond whiteboard profiles,
Yeah.
Just something that can keep up with you and you can lean on all day and never have to worry about it, right? I love this thing, man. I can't say enough good things about it, and there's a decent chance that I get another one and put it in my 3-wood.
Perfect.
So it's really good. I love this guy. Is it Ian approved? Even though he's not a huge
It needs to be
guy.
longer.
A little bit longer?
And then we'll try it.
45.5 inches?
No.
I love this thing. Like I said, I can't say enough good things about it. So once we get one of these in here, hoping to get one of these in here for the shop, and then we can kind of use it for you guys as well when you're interested in kind of coming in and trying it. But what I will say is, being brand new, just kind of played around with it myself, nothing more than that, just hitting a couple times. I love it. Ian's numbers, you guys can see them. They're really good. No issues there. This is a good shaft, man, right? I truly think this is one of the best out there right now. So if you guys are interested, come try it out, and then we'll get you lined up, right, when it's available. But please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.